Good evening, Speed Gaming. Welcome back to another Week 7 Super Metroid Rando League match, Season 4, of course. And tonight we will have the team Died at the Ship versus Tenacious 3. Our runners are Count Bear and Scupula and for Died at the Ship, and Not Now Gwen, some farmer for Tenacious 3. And these teams with, let me see, I think Died at the Ship has a record of 3-9. Tenacious record of 4-8, so should be a really close one. And this is actually very important for specifically Tenacious 3. They're still in contention for that 4th seed in the Northern Division, and they're gonna need at least one win to still be in the running, because the other two teams they're competing against, unretired random streamers versus PHMR Reunited, are playing each other. So if Tenacious 3 go 0-2, they're definitely out for that 4th spot. And of course, this being week 7, we're gonna have full chaos logic with full item randomization, meaning any item can be anywhere, assuming that it's accessible by logic. We have full area shuffle and also full boss shuffle. So specific transitions will lead to different areas than you would expect. And we just have a vanilla morph ball this time on pedestal. So we have supers at alpha missiles, energy tank in the ceiling. Let's see what the right item is. It is just missiles, so looks the runners are going to be forced this time to abandon a lot of these checks over here, retro Bryn, and head straight to BT. Which is likely to have something, but actually is not required to have something. And Cranberry, unfortunately, struggling a bit with that ceiling deboost. E-Tank is definitely nice to have early, but it's not hard required, so we'll see if he still commits to that or uses the Gamer to back up. Looks like he's going to try to use the Gamer. Oh no, he's a bit late for that. But he will go back to try that boost again. Let's just say I've personally feel Cranberry's pain of deciding on whether to leave this item. So yeah, I totally respect committing to it, but yeah, unfortunately this is already going to put Died the Ship in a bit of a hole, just because there's no room for divergence right now. It's just a beeline to a landing site. Yeah, if BT does not have some sort of explosive item, there's only going to be one portal available to go through. And looks like Sunwoo is the first one, and it is our power bomb, so that's actually pretty good. Well, it gives the runners a lot of options now. But yeah, everything is open. Left portals are open, right portal is open, and if one of the runners wants to take the trek all the way back down to Retro Bryn and Memer, that is also an option. So Sunwoo heading straight back for 230 at least. This is quite reasonable. And I assume Gwen would, imagine she goes to the right. And it looks like Scupula will fall in Sunwoo's path. And it's just another E-Tank at 230. but again, E-tanks are pretty good value in this early game, since you might have to do some heated runs or travel in some dangerous parts of the map with just your power suit. Gwen is taking a save. Obviously does not have the items for Gauntlet, but probably just using this as a hub to check the portals, which she's doing right now. And we have an early Spazer at the Terminator. Not really a great item, but again, more valuable in the early game. And Gwen's going to try to get the CWJ right away, and back a Gauntlet with just supers and Reserve Tank. Nothing needed there, but yeah, didn't have to set up this time. Let's see how many times she decides to go for it here. And unfortunately, being in the room makes it much, much harder. Or, I mean, it's already hard, but it makes both jumps frame perfect. The jump right, across the water and the wall jump. Which, unfortunately, this is in logic, so the runners could be required to do this trick. And apologies, I believe we may be having a little bit of technical issues. Hopefully we'll get that fixed very soon. I'm going to do my best to take problem with just the sounds. It looks like we just found a Meridia portal, which is definitely not somewhere they want to go to right now. Oh, and it looks like I'm listening to the water. I think Cranberry is also trying to get the CWJ. I'm not positive what portals we've seen, unfortunately. Apologies. But feels like the CWJ actually might be required in this seed. Yeah, this is Count Cranberry's audio right now. Looks like Cranberry decided not. Yeah, he's back at the ship now, and decided not to continue with the CWJ attempts. I'm not sure if Gwen got it either, so still don't think. Fortunately, we're in the dark with that moat portal info. Yeah, Cranberry is heading down toward the left portals right now. Okay, left criteria portal, Brentstar entrance leads to the the back of Green Prince Star, the new bridge area. So it's kind of like light area except flipped. Man, never thought I'd do reverse radio, where I can't even see the the gameplay. I can only hear the audio. All right, apologies for the technical issues. Obviously, just making sure someone can chat confirm if they can hear me. But at the very least, it looks like the stream is now working on Twitch. So looks like a lot of stuff happened. I'm gonna try to keep up with this map movement. We have a boss on screen. Scupulus found Fantoon. Not sure where. I know that, yeah, Green Brinstar has been found. They've also been in Red Tower. Okay, so vanilla. Let me see if I have more door transitions. Looks like East Meridia has been found. Looks like, yeah, Green Brinstar. Oh, okay, yeah. So the CWJ that they were trying to get just connected back to Green Brinstar. So absolutely a loop in that regard. So yeah, Cranberry's was the first to get the Green Brinstar on his team. Scupula, meanwhile, in the wreck ship, of course, with not the greatest ammo situation. Very unfortunate, only 10 missiles and is out of missiles right now. Would prefer not to enrage Fantoon. Not getting the missile drops either. Like, Fantoon's being a pain here. Unfortunately, with the color change, no, Scupula unfortunately takes a death. Which I am assuming at least, I hope he at least saved in the ship. Yeah, he did save. Yeah, it is a big deal difference between having 10 or 15 missiles for Fantoon. But yeah, it looks like still in terms of items, not a whole lot for progression. A couple of beams, spring ball, Oh, plasma has been found as well, but yeah, like still no idea where either suit could be. Although with this Phantom Vanilla, it kind of feels like it's a might be a wreck ship situation. People are going for another try at Phantom fight. And Gwen, meanwhile, is also in the ship. And not sure if she's going to check more portals before fighting it. Okay, it looks like Plasma was in the ocean. I see. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, it also has only 10 missiles right now. It's Gwen, so not a great situation if she's had to go for this Phantom fight. Oh no, Scupula. Oh, he was so close. Fortunately, he's gonna have to deal with an enrage. And there are a couple of strategies. I know if you don't have charge, one is to kind of time the flames like that and just wall jump. Fortunately, is going to take quite a lot of hits there. He only has a few left to give. Oh, okay, clutch. Nice job. There we go. Phantom is down for Scupula. So let's see what we find here in the wreck ship. Oh! First suit has been found. Gravity is at the top of Wreck Tower. Red Tower, interesting. So I'm guessing neither Cranberry nor Scoop really checked those portals up there. Because I would have assumed they would have checked the items if they were in that area. And unfortunately, I missed what was that portal. If could help me out there. Definitely not somewhere you want to go now. Okay, top is Crocomire. That's pretty awkward. I mean, Crocomire could have Berry Suit, but your items aren't even that good to be checking that location, and it's slow. So don't blame Gwen for leaving behind Croc for now. Yeah, and we found more West Meridia, of course. Sunwoo went down to Retro Rin. Only had 5 power bombs, actually. So I think that's all he could do was just check that portal. Oh, and Scupula is not in a great spot either. I think he's at that situation of sponge bath with no good items. Never like to be in that spot. And yeah, Cranberry with a decent amount of health is gonna make these Norfair checks. I'm not sure how many. Oh, nice job, Supula. That was fast. Gets it like I think first try this time. But okay, he's not gonna check Norfair. Oh, Scupula, be careful, please. No. Oh, Scupula. Oh, that's why that room is called Spike Room Death. One mistake and you are probably dead there. Yeah, and Gwen, of course, with that gravity, has a big advantage, and she's going to be able to scout out these Murdy checks. And Cranberry also decided to do the same, which is much, much slower. I don't really know what he can really do here besides checking like this Crab Supers item. Oh, and he misses the morph through the hole too. Yeah, I mean, he's gonna have to fall all the way down to, I assume, Main Street, or even the crab hole. Well, we know Main Street just goes back to Criteria. I think, yeah, they might not have the info. Yeah, now they see that. I think that's the first time that the ship has seen that portal. And yeah, just a reserve at the TB's time morph. Oh, Scoop finds charge. Okay, that's a huge pickup too. And high jump for Gwen, but charge beam pretty early in the seed is gonna be good, especially considering now that the ship has knowledge on both charge and plasma. Really not gonna need to pick up much in terms of missiles or supers with that very powerful beam. And we find single chamber portal. Not the best health, but he might be able to make it through here. While Gwen is now checking the watering hole. Boom, that's huge. That is the second suit already for Tenacious 3. I mean, they've got to feel ahead now. Like, charge is nice and all, but when you have knowledge on both suits, like, that is just go mode minus whatever ammo you need to collect. Yeah, and Scoop's trying to check this Sky Missile location, which, again, he has a strong beam, but that's it. It doesn't have any other item. Like, it is not very convenient to check this. Gets that nice wall jump, though, at least. But it's gonna have to wait on these and ride these trippers. Yeah, like this with one suit, maybe you can leave it behind while you're scouting for more portals and stuff and other information, but two suits is just, I mean, you have a clear plan. Is get those suits immediately and kill the bosses while collecting as much ammo as you can. Charge can be secondary. And actually, to be honest, considering where charge is, I don't really expect either of Tenacious 3 to get it. It's pretty slow out of the way location, so most likely just going for ammo mode. Oh, there's Speed Booster, which I believe... Okay, I'm not positive how you get this item with just high jump. At the very least, you have to do the Power Bomb deboost, or the Power Bomb boost, perhaps. So, Gwen doesn't look like she's going to commit to it. Of course, speed is nice, but not required in their spot, since she does have a minimum of Ice Beam. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't really know if we've seen Raid's area or basically any other boss location besides the vanilla Phantoon. But we're going to have at least 2 bosses shuffle since this is a boss shuffle mode. And it looks like Gwen is going to save. I don't believe she's done these portal checks. Although, wait, no, she should know that. Someone's checked that before. But I don't think Tenacious 3 have checked. I don't know, checked this portal to the right, yeah. Where the one that goes to single chamber. Oh, and Cranberry fell, and yeah, he's not going to live this. I don't know whether he saw the Rumble Shaft item, though. And so, of course, also heading straight over to his Varisuit, which is going to be a little awkward here. Again, the lack of movement, but can just do some gravity jumps to get up to the top. Yeah, Scoops has reached the top of Red Tower, of course, since he made that detour for Wreck Ship. And he should be collecting his gravity suit shortly, at least. So yeah, considering the routing, we'll see how long it takes for Died at the Ship to find various suit. I mean, of course, you know, with the knowledge of that Tenacious 3 have, they are certainly in the lead right now. But Charge is one of those, you know, honestly, insidious items that definitely adds up over time throughout a race. If the runners, you know, end up having to ammo hunt and there's like no supers available. So for sure, still anyone's game right now. It looks like Tenacious 3 is just going to do some more farming here. Finding bombs. Ammo looking pretty good for Ridley. Yep, even though they don't have charge. So unfortunately, we're still missing quite a few portals. I don't know whether we've seen, for example, the bottom two Norfair portals, the Croc and the Chronic Boost. There is a guaranteed access into Lower Norfair and East Meridia, so they can head over there, and of course, Kraid as well. And Sunwoo might be trying to get this, get this speed booster. Does have an extra spring ball, so this should be enough to collect this item. Definitely not. Oh, that's so late. Yeah, you need to pause much earlier than that to get the spring ball jump here. Yeah, just use the Mama Turtle. It makes it even easier. Although you don't want to take too many hits here. Okay, top. Oh, okay, top of Red Tower Tunnel goes. Okay, that's the one I missed. All right. Yeah, so I'm not sure whether we've seen Braid. Braid and Turian are both outstanding. And that is a very blue Crocomire. Wow. Thankfully, very easy fight with Plasma Beam. And nice job by Farmer, using that Spring Ball jump to pick up the Speed Booster. That's going to certainly help him in the long run. Even though, of course, it's not going to be hard required for any part of this seed. But I guess he didn't have the ice, you know, but he probably would pick it up later too. Yeah, Speed Boost already showing its use up here. And oh, and actually, wait, I did not follow. Scoopula just didn't ever check the beta PBs before committing the Croc. It looks like, because that's gonna be really rough. Because like in a solo run, maybe it wouldn't be so bad, but like both you and your partner are looking for items, and Cranberry is still kind of checking. Okay, he's also in the right area to find gravity at least, but still has to climb up the tower to Red Tower for that. Yeah, I mean, Croc is okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm not positive. It could be that. I'm not. Maybe his suit has changed. You know, that could be a thing. I can't tell because of his sprite. Okay, maybe he does have gravity. I would sure hope that that ship at the very minimum has that item. Okay. Yeah, it looks more like he does actually have it. Cranberry is on his way up to where that gravity suit is located. And meanwhile, Gwen, I missed it again, unfortunately, has found Ridley, which I assume is at Kraid. Yeah. Not... Don't know what portal it is. I'm assuming it was the Rock entrance portal? And nice fight by Gwen, right? Of course, had the danger of being soft locked, or at least like not being able to finish the fight without charge. Cranberry wants more supers, interestingly. I guess going up to 30, of course, makes sense to make Ridley fight easier, but I would be surprised if, again, either Cranberry or Scupula collected any more supers at this point. At a minimum, Cranberry needs his Charge Beam, depending on, I forgot where Plasma was. Though Plasma was Ocean, so that's also not very difficult to get, since they need to kill Fantoon. So yeah, Cranberry should have the full beam combo by the end of this seed. Okay, yeah, there we go. There's confirmation. Cranberry knows that gravity is here. And there's a space jump at a grapple beam location, which is honestly really nice. Considering the Died of the Ship team has not found high jump boots as of yet, which although they will certainly find it later. Space jump really nice for movement since of getting to high places, of course. Also an item that Tenacious will almost certainly not be collecting. Yeah, and this is a little unfortunate because I don't know if it's worth the time to like Cranberry knows exactly what's here in this entire Croc area. He doesn't even have a fast Croc kill. I don't know whether it's worth the time to go all the way to space jump, or just, you know, to grapple beam just for that one item. Having to do this entire Croc fight and cutscene. Of course, for comfort, you totally be fine with it, but it is interesting, right? Considering in their minds, right, Cranberry might be like, oh my god, if I have to finish the sea with only Spring Ball, that might be annoying to me. But yeah, I'm not sure. And Gwen, I imagine, is definitely heading to Low Norfolk. Yeah, he's gonna go to the New Bridge area, since we know the back of Low Norfolk, which is of course much faster to get to that boss than the front. Yeah, and unfortunately for Died, the ship still doesn't look like they're that close to going to West Meridia, since there's this X-ray check here, which, again, I personally don't like this check. Or no, as in like I don't like checking this item in full just because it's so slow. And it's just a super missile pack here. Yeah, Tenacious 3 already being very aggressive with ammo, of course, since they are just in ammo mode. Yeah, I mean, of course, it's much more important co-op because if one person finds it, then the other teammate will know that info as well. I cannot exactly tell the ammo they're at, but it looks like they're doing pretty well. Like, I think it's 50 supers for Gwen and 45 for Sunwoo. So not that far off from ammo go mode. So what is the fastest route to Meridia for Dive the Ship? Looks like it's, yeah, this way from the bottom right portal here. And Cranberry, oh, Cranberry's still going for more supers too. This is a little surprising to me just because, just with the knowledge of where Charge is, I still feel like it's faster to just go for Charge. Yeah, because you're definitely going to pick up Plasma too. Like, maybe if your beam was really weak, it'd be better to just skip Charge if you knew where Charge was, but yeah, I don't know when you're kind of this far away from ammo mode. Oh, Gwen finds even more supers. This is... I mean, definitely the seed has been pretty generous with supers. I don't know how many packs we've seen in total, but working out pretty well for Tenacious 3 so far in their chargeless strategy. And Mimo Sunwoo, he's an upper Norfair, which is definitely not close to lower Norfair. He's heading over to Chronic Boost. Well, that's going to take him back to... Yeah, I'm guessing he did the boss, and then heading back to Red Tower. Yeah, he's on Ridley. Okay, he could be just following Gwen's path. I'm not positive. But, again, I still feel like we haven't seen Turian unless the East Meridia portal was checked, which I'm pretty sure it was not. So yeah, kind of annoying how it's like a gamble in that sense. Right now we have Dragon and Kraid at Lower Norfair Meridia. So I think it's still a 50-50 spot. Yeah, we've seen Ridley, we've seen Phantom. Also, I stand corrected about it looks like Lower Norfair... I missed a portal. West Meridia did connect to Lower Norfair as well. So it looks like it should be East Meridia to Turian. That should be our final portal. Again, this is kind of combined knowledge. I'm not sure how much either side knows. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see how it's, you know, again, it's so important to be efficient in your routing for the bosses and making sure that Turin is a convenient location for you. Scubla, meanwhile, is in the right spot. He's going to find his get his high jump and find his very super very soon. While Cranberry going for the suitless fight attempt, which I really commend. This is it's always really good, especially considering Ridley was in a dead-end spot. If he can get this fight down, that's going to save him a lot of time. Ridley, unfortunately, is not being so friendly right now. Does have still... Oh, you don't want to take that hit. Has a reserve, but this is getting dicey. He's already taken in a hit. I don't think he can make it. Yeah. It's going to reset. And at least he's going to have that knowledge. Scuba is telling him right away, of course, that he has found these coveted Varisuit. And he can't just leave this fight for later if he chooses. Okay, so it looks like it was Dragon in Lower Norfair. So that means we're going to have a Kraid in Meridia. While Sunwoo is going for his vanilla Phantoon fight. Well, I mean, it's not too far to get to West Meridia from a spot. I don't know how it works out in the grand scheme of things. But, I mean, I totally respect... Ooh, he's turning around again. Okay, yeah, this is the faster way. I totally respect just leaving this for later. You know, if you fail again, I mean, it's just, you know, free time that you're losing in the race. Ooh, and Gwen unfortunately getting picked up here. Gonna have to go for one more round in this Dragon fight. Dragon should be really dead now. There we go. And that is the third boss down for Gwen. So Gwen definitely pretty far ahead of all the other racers right now. She just needs her Meridia boss, and it'll be convenient because... Oh wait, no, is that... Oh no, that's her second. Never mind. No, it looks like she hasn't done Phantoon either. Well, definitely the best route would be to head to Wreck Ship. Unfortunately, both sides of Wreck Ship connect to Red Brinstar, but then head to East Meridia from Red Brinstar, which you have to do through Crateria. So it's definitely a little convoluted, unfortunately. Yeah, and meanwhile, Scupula is going the front way to Lower Norfair. I'm not sure why he's supering Namihei. Oh, he doesn't have PBs. Oh, man, yeah. That is a little unfortunate. I'm not sure where his last... Okay, his last save is here. Either, like, right before or after he got the Varisuit. Yeah, PB's being a bit troll, actually. I don't know whether Death Ship knows the back portal to Lower Norfair, but that would be a lot more convenient. Oh, no, yeah, he lost a little bit of time. Looks like he needs to collect these items again. So, with that, both runners have died the ship in a similar situation. Fortunately, Cranberry is kind of behind in the bosses, and again, assuming that he's going to have to go to Attic to collect his charge beam. Meanwhile, Gwen is going through Reverse Amphitheater, which, yeah, makes a lot of sense. I'm not positive whether it's a bit faster, but I imagine that Tenacious 3 does not have full info on the turret portal. Oh, and then we get another item, the Screw Attack, which we're getting pretty close. I think we've seen everything besides Grapple Beam. Well, definitely nice here for Lower Nerfer in this final exit part. So yeah, this I mean, high five incoming for Scupula and Gwen. Gwen's gonna be back in West Meridia. And as I mentioned, the most prudent thing for her to do would be to head to Wreck Ship, which I believe the fastest route is, of course, going up the top of West Meridia into Redburn Star, and there are actually 2 portals that go to Wreck Ship there. Cranberry is still... Okay, yeah, he's gonna grab his speed booster. This makes sense. This is easy since he has space jump. Yeah, this time it actually might work out. Scupula has enough PBs. If he decides to check that Mickey Mouse item... Yeah, because he doesn't even have X-Ray. Doesn't he physically need another Powerbomb pack here? Because you need 6 to get out of LN without an extra item. Oh, speed booster. Yeah, okay. Well, although that depends on whether he can do the short charge out of Wasteland. So I'm hoping for his sake that he's not gonna get the screw attack. This could be a bit dicey for Scupula. I mean, the good news that he can... I mean, it's something that he's just have to worry about later. Right? Can farm up on the Fire Fleas here. Although, didn't Fire Fleas have a Power Bomb? I think Fire Fleas had a Power Bomb. I think he gets bailed out here. I'm almost certain of it. I remember Gwen checking this. Yeah, this nice pickup for Scupula. That really helped him out. Teammates saying that he probably could have speedballed out of Wasteland, but I mean, just with that, you know, safety measure here of getting the PBs now is really nice. And meanwhile, Cranberry, of course, is in the ship. Both Gwen and Cranberry in the ship, and Cranberry is going to pick up his plasma and eventually his charge beam. And again, let me see the ammo. It looks like 55 for Gwen. Sunwoo with, I think, 60 actually? Yeah, like unsurprisingly, Sunwoo did not check the slow locations like the attic, so they're not going to have charge. But, again, Tenacious 3 are really far ahead in terms of bosses. Oh, and Sunwoo, actually, he's remembering that he also needs power bombs. So that is smart for him. Nice catch. Also can just grab this extra pack that he knows is here if he wants. Nice synchronized entrance into Vantoon. Let's see if the patterns are also the same for both these runners. Oh, opposite path. Oh, they're both fast though. The left down fast and the up right fast. Very interesting. Looks like Gwen also got the fast pattern on the invisible too. Another fast for Gwen. While Cranberry is in, I believe, second round in the visible phase. Wow, Vantoon being very, very generous for Gwen. Unfortunately, this time, you do not get the left fast pattern. Vantoon's like, I've given you so many chances to kill me. You guys are really taking this long. There you go. Gwen's going to be the first to take down Vantoon. Cranberry, very close Although also a little concerning that he does have power bombs, so he's gonna need a drop here. Has spring ball, which is nice. So let's see the drops. Okay, yeah, he gets enough there. And meanwhile, another nice kill. Another boss taken down. Meantime, the Dragon fight by Scupula. And while some Moon Farmer is beginning his Dragon fight. And Scoop is still checking things, interestingly. Guess won another power bomb. Didn't really need it. Yeah, Gwen, of course, is just gonna leave. Yeah, she's actually the first one to 3 bosses. Just needs to head over to East Meridia, and of course we know that Turian is in the very back East Meridia portal. And there's a dead Dragon for Sunwoo. Yeah, for Gwen, the fastest way to East Meridia, well, I mean, there is only one way. Has to go back to Criteria, which is best accessed through... wait. Yeah, okay, there we go, yeah. The right side here. Yeah, take this upper portal to Norfair, go across, and that's going to land you back in Criteria where you need to be. And of course, there we go. Cranberry has the exit out of the top of Wreck Ship, has collected the charge beam. So he's in go mode, Scupula's in go mode. Sunwoo is a little low on health, but is in a pretty good spot. Would probably want a few more, just a little more ammo. Gwen, same thing. Although I think she up to 65 now. And this stream, unfortunately, a little bit harder to read in Discord. 35-65 is relatively good. I mean, I like going up to 40-65 just for that really comfort. But this is pretty reasonable. Yeah, someone at least does have reserves in case something goes really wrong here. And of course, Plasma helping immensely with dealing with these like, pesky key hunters. Nice dodge there through the between both of them. And that should put Gwen up to 40-65, if I'm not mistaken. So, oh, and find supers. Okay, that's really comfortable now for sure. Scoopula making the detour to Waybeam. I approve. Always save those 4 fewer shots on Mother Brain. Yeah, and Gwen looks... That was the right... Yeah, right sandpit, so she definitely knows to go up here. Nice job. Go up through the tube. No need to fight Bot Wound. Ooh, Ridley being a little troll. He's got to be super close to dead, if not already dead now. Yeah, that looks like a dead Ridley. Here we go. Always nice to have Kraid as your last boss. Kraid's like, alright, let's fight. And, ooh, missing the quick kill. But Kraid's like, what? You have this many upgrades and ammo? How is this possible? Well, that's what happens when you decide to be situated right next to the Turing portal. Yeah, and Sunwoo, oh, yeah, here we go. There's another super pack here. Yeah, these super packs show up everywhere. And not even gonna bother with the missile. Now, okay, interestingly, since he's over here in Aqueduct, now I'm not sure how much this saves in terms of time. Doing the spot wound skip. But I guess because Gwen found a super pack here, so Sunwoo, for sure, like, he had enough ammo, but you'd always want to grab more, just in case. And Gwen is almost to Turin. Sunwoo Farmer falling pretty closely behind. He just needs to get his Kraid kill down. Scoopla also at 3 bosses. As he just took down Ridley, so he does have to make his way back to East Meridia, which he can do by means of going up to the top of Croc Escape into the up the elevator. Unfortunately, Cranberry a bit lagging behind here, but he is in Lower Norfair, so only maybe like a couple minutes. And yep, there we go. Gwen is going to be the first into the final Turing segment. So looking good for Tenacious 3, but since both of them are going chargeless, always possible for, something to go sideways with the ammo. Ooh, unfortunately the Metroids were not grouped there. So missing a couple of supers right now. Ooh, was grabbed for a second, but that clutch Ice Beam shot. And Sunwoo, sadly, unfortunately, also missing Kraid, quick kill. We got a second standing Kraid over here. But easily dispatched. All right, Gwen has one less super, but still well past the ammo threshold that she needs. Sunwoo checking another item. I mean, I guess it's right there. It's super fast. It could be charged. Emil Cranberry is at his lower nerve. Her boss will soon be caught up to his partner. 3 bosses apiece. And Gwen, not going to go for Baby Skip. Definitely more difficult when you don't have Speed Booster. Oh, Cranberry, yeah, that's right. He does have the microwave set up. Gonna have to do a couple of rounds at it yet, but yeah, gets it in the second round. And not bothering with checking the item. Oh, Scupula. Okay, yeah, didn't... The fact that he was on this side of Meridia means it is a little faster probably to just do the bot wound kill than have to go through Sandpit in a round. When now in the Mother Brain area, very nice. Ice skip. And yeah, okay, that's a lot of extra missiles. Has, I believe, 2259, which means Gwen can miss the equivalent of 19 missiles. Which, even for me, that'd be pretty crazy to miss that many. Has lots of energy, too. Meanwhile, Sunwoo is going to be the second into his Turian. So yeah, unless something goes very, very wrong, Tenacious 3 are in a great spot. Gwen is already through the Mother Brain 2. And meanwhile, I believe Scupula, yeah, it looks like he is done with his G4. Cranberry on his way to East Meridia, which again, he's in Green Brinstar. Okay, yeah, this is, yeah, he has to go, unfortunately, to the top of the elevator here, but that's he's turning around again. It would have been fine to just go top of elevator since the East Meridia portal was next to the moat there. But I guess he thinks it's faster to go back to New Bridge. Also, Sunwoo, it looks like he unfortunately lost a couple of supers. 4066 still plenty, but it's going to be a little bit closer of a fight for him. Mother Brain. And nice facing right. Meanwhile, Gwen is in the final Mother Brain 3 phase. Quick and easy with the Hyper Beam. While Scupula is going to be the first on his team to dive the ship into Turin. And that's smart by Sunwoo, using the missiles on that first door and getting the missile refill here. That's an extra, well, three missiles, since the super is worth 3 missiles for doors here. And really like the save by Sunwoo, by the way. This is smart. Since he knows his teammate is in first place, or like about to finish. It's not that likely that both members of Diet the Ship are going to finish right here. So, fully respect the decision to save right there, especially with not the greatest health and ammo. Ooh, unfortunately, I'm having a bit of trouble on this ice clip. I'm going to reset the room. Meanwhile, Gwen does not have the speed boost, unfortunately. It's going to have to wall jump up. Escape. Come on, Sunwoo, you got this. Because you definitely do need a clip here, unless you're going to refill on all the Zebs, or refill your missiles. And get your GGs out, by the way, for our first place finisher, not now Gwen, is going to finish with an official time of 1 hour, 6 minutes, and 7 seconds. Oh, had the decent setup for a great quick kill Cranberry did, but unfortunately I think missed one of those supers. Scuba also going for this ice clip. And decides to heck with it. I've got charge. Max power beam's gonna blow through the Zebs. So it looks like Supla has passed Sunwoo at least in their, I guess, head-to-head. But as long as Sunwoo finishes in front of Cranberry, his team's still gonna secure the win. Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen I wasn't paying attention exactly to his setup, but I always like just turning around, like spinning, getting hit, and then spinning away, and then back into the frozen Rinka to trigger the be able to clip there. Meanwhile, Scupula is... Ooh, I think he took a couple... May have took a catch-up or two, but very fast fight. Had the full power beam, and he's through to... to pass Mother Brain. And there we go! Sunwoo gets the ice clip. Well done. Really needed there, again, since he is not on the charge plan. Oh, Samu. I think you need... yeah, you need a few more missiles here. There we go. Okay. So, ammo still looking pretty good. Has several extra supers to miss here. Of course, the health might be a little bit more concerned, since I don't know how many reserves he has. I think he does have a couple at least. But doesn't want to take too many catch-up shots here. And Cranberry, meanwhile, has reached his Turian stage. And meanwhile, I want to see where that grapple was. Okay, grapple was at Plasma. Yeah, no one was getting that. But really clean from Sunwoo. And that is pretty much going to secure the win for Tenacious 3. Again, unless something really strange happens in the final phases here. Yeah, I'm really liking the sprite from Scupula, especially the way it's being used in this final phase. And he is now going to begin his escape. Meanwhile, Cranberry with, I think he got caught by Metroid in one of the rooms, but still relatively unscathed through to the first baby encounter area. It looks like he's gonna damage down, not gonna attempt the skip if he's purposely damaging down like this. Oh no, he did attempt it once. Got the first jump looked fine, but kind of hard to dodge after that one. Nice Mother Brain 3 by Sun Woo. And also Scupula, get your GGs out for him. He's going to finish in second place with official time of 1 hour, 11 minutes, and 34 seconds. Just as someone was beginning his escape sequence. And Cranberry, I know he's capable of doing this short speed skip, but doesn't hit at that time. Just going to go with the easier ice skip here. And gets it pretty fast. Well done. There's a nice spark up climb. And get your GGs out for Sunwoo Farmer. He's going to finish in third place with an official time of 1 hour, 12 minutes, and 53 seconds, which will also secure the win for Tenacious 3. And again, a very, very important win, because this keeps their playoff hopes alive. We might see a tiebreaker depending on the results of the other race, but again, as of now, definitely still in it for that fourth spot in Norfair. And we'll see if we get them in for either of them in for an interview. Yeah, it looks like they'll both join us. And we are now joined by our winning team, Tenacious 3, Sunwoo Farmer, and Not Now Gwen. GG to both of you.
Thank you. Hello.
Yeah, unfortunately, we actually had a bit of a technical issue on our end. But I guess, like, what did you guys think? I think we just missed a little bit of the early game.
Oh, yeah, I kind of wasted time early in the game. I tried to cross them out with CWJ, it didn't work very well. I thought the seed went pretty well. We got both suits quite early, and still divided to check all over the map. Didn't find charge, that would have been nice.
Yeah, the big difference actually was guided the ship. I think it was Scupula committing to wreck ship pretty early since it was a vanilla Fantoon. Charge was in the attic, so while they were able to get that, they were much further behind in finding the suits. So it kind of worked out for you in that regard.
I think I chose not to go back for Speed Booster. I was second guessing myself on that one. And I'm not sure if I should have got Spring Ball. I kind of went out my way for that. But I felt like it went fine.
Yeah, it's always a tough call, especially in these really complicated area randos of like, yeah, how much time is worth going back for an item. But I mean, it was an item you didn't really need, so again, I would imagine you probably made the right decision.
I always like finding green brim early and getting a bunch of items. Makes the seed go a lot smoother and faster, having a little extra health and ammo. GBs were struggling though for a while.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Checks are easier there, and I mean, Die the Ship definitely had some issues with PBs. I think in Lower Norfair they were both only at 5, and I think they both definitely got bailed up by those PBs, which I believe were at Fireflies.
Yes. Yeah, there was a set there. I remember.
But I was just looking at the standings. I think that we'll need to win the next game too if we want to be like guaranteed a tie. At best, or at worst, I mean.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, of course, I'm kind of invested in it myself, but there's a lot of ways where there can be ties. Of course, for you, you would prefer to 2-0 to at a minimum be in a tiebreaker or possibly just be that 4th seed outright. But even if you lose the next one, it's not over by any means. Well, it's not over unless PHMR also 2-0s.
There's a chance of that. So it's going to be really interesting to see what happens.
Yes.
Yeah, I think the other team as well. See the guy the ship is coming in as well for this interview shortly. And we're now joined by Diet the Ship, Count Cranberry, and Scupula. GG to you too.
Hey, GG's.
GG.
So yeah, we were staring at this. Some differences, I guess, huh?
Yeah, I'd already mentioned there's a big difference in the two loadouts, or I guess like one team, you guys did find charge and had that advantage, but Tenacious 3 found the suits earlier, which gave them, which saved them a lot of time of just having to check less items.
So yeah, I see the charge. I get it. Okay, that's cool. And then the supers just come falling down like candy. So
I'm seeing it right now. There are 29 super packs. So I mean, it is RNG, but that definitely helped out Tenacious 3 a bit.
Well, knowing where it was, I'm like, yeah, okay, that could be a thing. I guess it was. So.
Well, I just got my push to talk button working. GG.
I still would have liked that charge beam because I did accidentally do a stand-up glitch in Mother Vein, which almost killed me in the game and also in real life. I was like, oh my goodness, what I'm doing.
That's all right. When did this thing? I guess this had some issues going on. So, like, when did you start really seeing stuff? I guess that's question.
So what happened was the restream itself died like 10 minutes in, so we were struggling with that. But like the first 3 minutes and everything, once the restream came back up, we were good. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, man.
Gotcha.
I mean, it was interesting listening to Count Cranberry's stream and trying to deduce what's going on just by listening to the audio.
I think
it's not what I saw. I mean, Gwen mentioned it, but both you and Gwen were trying to CWJ, and unfortunately having some troubles. But I think in this seed it wasn't really required, but of course would have been nice to get it earlier.
Yeah, because I think it took you to the top of Green Bryn.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you just saved you a run across criteria one way or the other, but you might make it up on the other end. I did notice that on the restream that neither of you did Croc because you don't have space jump. I'm assuming.
Right. Saw Croc, but just left it.
Yeah.
Last resort kind of check.
Yeah, we hadn't. We just found Gravity. I think, and Scupula went to do that portal and found Croc, and we were like, Vari could be back there. And so Scupula found Space Jump, and then I was in a real pickle because I have all my bosses ahead of me. I haven't done anything, and it's like, do I go get Space Jump? It's such a nice, comfortable item that I wound up just deciding to go do it.
It's got to save time, hasn't it? At that point.
Well, I like dead ends. That's one, and I was doing the wreck ship, which is another thing. Which, well, it's wreck ship. What can I say? But by then, I'd already heard about Green Bryn having very little, so I'm like, well, kind of better just do it.
I heard earlier everyone lamenting the lack of power bombs up until I think Lower Norfair, somewhere in there.
Oh, you and Idol are good at that. Yeah.
I think my second pack was maybe Wave. I can't remember.
Yes.
But I
Wave
did get
missile.
quite a lot eventually.
Yeah, I messed myself up a few times. Like I would have been fine with the 5, but I like just woke up before I got here. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, it was a little rough.
Yeah, I went into Fantoon with no power bombs, so I used my last power bomb to blow up the bomb block, and I was just like, please, you owe me, Fantoon. You owe me. You dropped me a power bomb to get out of here, and thankfully he did. But man, never feels good doing that.
No.
That was one of the reasons I didn't look at that bus, because like, oh, I've only got one power up pack. I know it gets tight if you go for it. So could have been a good call, but it's just so hard to tell. I played it safe and left.
I enjoyed the not dropping missiles because the first time through I had to 10, which I've done before just fine, but didn't seem to want to hand any out. And then afterward, I'm like full on the second try, and it just keeps dropping. I'm like, okay, cool, thanks. Saving all the explosives for count, I guess.
Did either of you go to East Meridia after finding Gravity Suit? Did you chase water, or did you find Varia first?
I got Gravity Suit first, and then I think one of the first things I did was go to West Meridia and got the Varia. And we could tell before going to East Meridia that Torian was there, so we put that off to the end.
Gotcha. Yeah,
you're
we did the same.
Yeah, okay. So you did, okay, yeah. Yeah, this thing could have gone a couple of different ways, including what we did and what you did. So
Yeah, I feel like I personally had a pretty rocky start, and then I kind of got in the groove around mid-game. I feel like I routed it pretty well at the end, but there was definitely one or two little slip-ups along the way.
Oh, definitely. Same here. I had routing mid, decisions like, oh, do I go through this door? I just went through it, but I should really be going the other way.
Yeah, exactly. When I came out of Lower Norfair, I was like, do I go up Green Bryn or do I go down Green Bryn? I started going up, and I was like, no, down is probably faster, and that, of course, lost me time because I'm indecisive. It would have been faster by the time I had gotten to the point where I was to just go up, but oh well, little things.
Yes.
I think that's all I have to say. So thanks very much. That was a great race. And thanks for trackers and commentary again.
yeah, thank you all. Thanks, Adam, again.
Yep,
Yeah.
big thanks.
Good luck
Thank you.
tomorrow, you count also. I will be taking my leave, but apparently I'm supposed to, I don't know how, but I end up in the main tournament for Zelda, so see what happens with that.
Nice.
Good luck.
Oh,
Good luck.
very
you.
nice. Congrats.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoy playing both games. I came from SMZ3, right? Still learning, the logic and tricks with, just standard SM, but just one more time before I get out of here for the season. Yeah, big thanks. Count you and Idle both for picking me up, making me part of this. It's been a good time, really has. Picked up some stuff and be able to build on it, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. No, we really appreciate you coming on board and rounding out the team. And I've had a ton of fun this week, and I still have one match ahead of me. We'll see you guys again tomorrow. But yeah.
GG, good night.
Yeah, GG everybody. That was awesome. Thanks comms. Thanks for Speed Gaming, restream and everything. Thanks guys for a good race. That was great.
But yep, as I said, of course, follow our runners, or one of our trackers already posted in chat. My name is Plumps on comms, and both Idle and Leno were helping with tracking, so big thanks to them. Thanks for Speed Gaming for, of course, making this possible and helping us with the stream when unfortunately did decide to die on us. But yeah, this is just the first matchup versus these two teams. We will have their rematch. I believe it is tomorrow night, about the same time. Yeah, it looks like 12:40 a.m. Eastern. So another nighttime race. Currently, right now, there is another race still going on between the Odd Trail and the Lone Rangers on Speed Gaming 4. Check that out. And tomorrow, I believe we have something in the range of like 15 races tomorrow and Saturday. I don't want to list them all out, but the first race you can catch on Speed Gaming 2 is going to be at 10 a.m. Eastern against Cutie's Coaches, which actually, yeah, looks like our tracker Linofist will be racing tomorrow morning. Hi. Cutie's Coaches versus Remember Highway. But yeah, I think that's all for us. I would, if you want to watch a lot of Rando, get good nights of sleep, and you can maybe spend a whole day if you really feel like doing that. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we will see you tomorrow.